Hey
Hey,
guys,
Beck, how are you?
I'm good. It's another Tuesday night. Woohoo!
Yes. And hopefully people are going to start jumping on and joining us because Becky and I are full of energy. We're talking about one of our favorite things tonight, and that is foundation. And Mary Kay has a wide variety of foundations to choose from, even if you don't like foundation, even if you're one of those people that say, I don't like how it feels on my face. Listen to what we have to say because we're going to blow your mind. Right, Beck?
Absolutely. I
So,
love it. I love asking this question of women. Do you not wear foundation because you don't want to or because you don't know how to?
yeah.
And most of the time, I would say most of the problem that people say that they have is they have no idea how to pick a foundation
Or a color, Becky.
or a color. Yes, they're afraid, very, very afraid.
Have you ever gone into an Ulta or some type of store like that and you need a foundation and you just don't even know where to start? And I got to say, a lot of times the salespeople in those stores aren't real up to speed on everything that's in the store. And if you have more mature skin, that's a whole different ball game too, you know? So we're going to go through it all with you tonight. All right.
Yes.
So we need people interacting with us. We're going to keep this moving tonight. Becky and I are. So we're not going to address questions. Hopefully, some of our consultants can address questions. Please, customers, visitors, drop your questions in the comment section below. We're going to have a comment queen. We are going to have a sold queen. So if you see a product that you love, right? Sold CC cream, whatever. There are prizes the more you comment and the more that you buy. Is that right, Beck?
Absolutely. So make sure that you are commenting and that you're doing sold. You have 48 hours, okay? So by Thursday night, you need to have watched the video and commented and purchased. And at the end, we have a deal, okay?
Yeah.
So, and we're
And
giving
we have,
away cash.
oh my gosh, how
Yeah,
much,
$100 at the end of the month.
you
So
guys?
for every time you show up and you comment and you're in here, like you get in the drawing for $100. Like that's pretty exciting.
That is very exciting. So, okay, we're glad you're here, but keep in mind too, you guys, we have some other events every Tuesday night during the month of June. So join us for all of them. Like Becky said, all you got to do is comment and interact with us, and you can win $100. Such a great deal. Okay, did I miss anything, Beck?
I don't think so. I think we should get going.
Okay, let's jump into it. So, what are we going to start with here, Becky? We did our skincare, right? Because if you're
Yes.
beautiful face, beautiful foundation, you got to start with skincare. It starts with skincare, you guys. I can't stress this enough. If you've ever, do we have any artists out there? Do we have any artists who maybe do some painting, or even if you paint a home inside your or a room inside your home, you're going to prime the walls. The way that you do that is through your skincare on your face and using primers. Okay, let's talk about primers, Becky. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, so when this product came out a few years ago, I got it early from Mary Kay to try. And I did not use it for 3 weeks because I was afraid of it. And now I cannot live without it. I actually almost want to cry when I forget to put it on and I get my makeup. I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't put my primer on. So why? One, it has an SPF 15. So we're in the summer months. You want that extra SPF protection. Number two, it acts like a barrier for your foundation. So it's not soaking into your skin and disappearing on you.
Yeah.
It's like a magnet. So think about painting your walls and not having a primer. It soaks in and it shows all the imperfections. This is like a pore filler for your face. It's not going to clog your pores. It's just going to make it so that it doesn't have all of that imperfection showing in your foundation. So if you have never tried our foundation primer, put in the comments you want a sample or just buy it. And I promise everyone who has ever tried our primer they love it. It feels like satin, doesn't it?
It does. It feels like satin. And you guys, this is one of those products. I've never gotten a product return on these. Mary Kay has a great
Okay.
product return. I have never had a customer return one of these. So again, skincare and then primer. But Becky, what if you have concerns about, like, in the summer months, it's hot out, and you have very oily skin? Is there anything you should put on before your foundation?
Well, oil mattifier is that magical product that you can just simply pat into the oily areas of your face. So you just put a little bit on your fingers like this. You can go right over your foundation and it will matte you up. But in the morning, if you're putting it on, I would do my skincare first, and then I would pat this in over before I put my foundation on. The reason why you were patting is it has these little, I don't know, things in them that need to be patted rather than rubbed. I'm not going to give you the scientific word because I can't remember.
You don't
So
need. Okay.
keep it in your purse. Keep one in your purse for if you're super oily. Keep one in your makeup drawer at home because you're going to want it in the morning before you put your makeup on. And already, so my face was feeling a little bit oily before we got on, and I did that on purpose. And already it feels so much better having the oil mattifier.
Wow.
And then second product, these you need in your makeup bag, upside down, makeup bag, and in your purse. I have multiple of them around.
Wow.
They're little beauty blotters. This is way better than your toilet paper or Kleenex.
Yep.
So much better. You just put it up on your face and look at that. It just takes all the oil off. So here's a little tip for your perfect foundation is go ahead and before you apply your foundation, just make sure you have no oils on your face. And so sometimes you put your moisturizer on and you just got too much. So pat it out first with a tissue and then put your foundation on. So there's lots of ways, but I keep these in my purse because when you're out and about, now you can see it didn't take off all my blush. It just took off the oils. So there you go. Get your beauty blotters.
This is a great product for college age girls. I mean, really anybody who suffers from oily skin, even young men, older men. But you guys, if you know of anybody who's getting married, this is a great product for a bride to just keep, tuck in her little purse or something like that. You can do a quick touch up. And like Becky said, it does not disturb your makeup. It's a really revolutionary, amazing product. So, and it's affordable. How much are those, Becky? How much do those retail for?
I want to say they're 6 or 8. That's a great question. Yeah, they're very inexpensive.
Right.
So,
right.
Like you said, I've used it on a lot of grooms.
Right.
A lot of grooms.
Exactly.
And the oil mattifier, because even for grooms for a picture, you might not want to wear foundation, but man, you can matte up their face just really quickly with that oil mattifier.
Perfect. Love that. So keep that in mind, you guys. All right. And keep in mind too, make sure you're commenting questions and that type of thing. Okay, let's talk about, and we are going to get into foundations next, but we do want to go through a couple great products because I don't know about you, Becky. A lot of women I know suffer from very dark circles. They love a good concealer. All right. So Mary Kay has an excellent perfecting concealer. I absolutely love it. I use it every single day. This is what it looks like. Okay. It's got a little doe foot applicator. All right. And the coverage is amazing, but it's very creamy. Okay. It's very blendable, but it doesn't blend away. So you can use your concealer wherever you need brightening on your face. I use it under my eyes. Little tip here, women, more mature women. I am getting these marionette lines. So every single morning before I put my foundation on, I put on my perfecting concealer under my eyes, pat it in, and then I put in a little in here because I want to brighten this up in here and draw it out. Those lines are getting deep set. I want to draw them out. And it makes those marionette lines a lot less noticeable. But what are you putting under your eyes, Beck?
So I love the under eye corrector. It has a peach undertone. So the perfecting concealer has 6 different shades. So we can match anybody with the concealer. The under eye corrector only has 1 shade, and it's this peach shade. And if you've ever studied any color in art school or anything like that, peach cancels out blues. And I'm so excited to put my under eye corrector on again because my blues were showing out.
Right.
So it is very magical. It has light reflectors in there. So as the light hits it, it's reflecting back, brightening up the area. That's in the concealers as well as under eye corrector. The other thing is if you've got some red under acne spots, this is perfect to use on acne to get rid of the redness. Not for all people, but for a lot of gals, this is super magical for correcting red on your skin.
Perfectly said. Okay, we're going to jump into foundations now. So I want to go through a couple things with you. It's one thing to pick a color. We can help you with that. A lot of times I can do it. I just know our foundation so well. Even if I get a call from one of my consultants or a customer who's buying for somebody else, sometimes I just go to that person's Facebook page, look at her picture, and I can usually narrow down a color. For sure, a CC cream color. And why is that? Because our colors are we have a wide range of shades and formulas. But even if you kind of mess it up a little bit, you guys, for example, I went on vacation last week, took the wrong foundation shade. Guess what? It still worked just fine. I just darkened it up with a little bit of powder. So our foundations are quite amazing. So we're going to start. We have a Endless Performance cream to powder. We have 2 liquid foundations and we have a CC cream. So that's 4 foundations, liquid foundations in all. All right. Now, I shouldn't say that our Endless Performance is a liquid. It's more of a cream. All right. Why would you use our Endless Performance cream to powder foundation? This is what it looks like. It goes on creamy and dries to a powder. It is our most extreme coverage foundation. If you are somebody who maybe has a lot of sun damage, maybe has some skin conditions, rosacea, melasma, whatever, cream to powder could be your best friend. It's a buildable product. Like I said, goes on creamy, dries to a powder. It lasts all day. You guys, this product will last 12 hours on your face. We have 16 shades with this product. So we can find a color that will fit your specific needs. All right. But if you are somebody who likes an extreme coverage foundation, our Endless Performance cream to powder foundation is the one you're going to want to try.
So tell me, what beauty tool do you prefer to use with the Endless Performance?
You know, that's a really good question. Honestly, with the Endless Performance, I do feel like it can be a little tricky with a brush. You can use a brush, but this is what I found, you guys. I use my nail as a backward scoop like that, and I kind of soften it up in my hands first and apply it to my face. And then I take our liquid foundation, or really any of our foundation brushes, probably not a sponge though, or blending sponge, and then smooth it out with that. If you need more, you can apply another coat. Okay. Like I said, it's a buildable product.
And you can buy the little cosmetic sponges from Mary Kay for it as well. So if you put it in a compact, which we have a lovely compact, it will fit in. We do have, if you're old school, and I do have some customers that are old school and they want that little baby cosmetic sponge, we've got it available for you.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So what's back?
Okay, so I personally love the matte foundation. It looks like this. This is actually my color, the beige C120 right now. I will soon be a beige N150. A couple more days in the sun and I will have transitioned to a new color.
Exactly.
What I love about this is it is great coverage. Excuse me, full coverage. It is buildable. It is humidity resistant, so it's not going to be running off your face. It's transfer resistant, and it has just staying power like crazy. I use it on most brides that I work with. I like the matte finish personally because I do have more oily skin, and I like the matte. The matte finish for me is magical, and it comes in. Oh man, how many shades do we have? Like 30 shades. So the palest of pale people, I actually finally found an Ivory C100 person.
You did?
I I did. I have a new customer in the Ivory C100. I didn't think they existed, and sure enough, there's one in Jenison, Michigan. And we have the darkest of bronze. So, and I do have customers in that beige, I think it's N2 or bronze, whatever it is, 210. I've got it. So we can match you no matter your color. And I'm just going to post this up really quickly. You can go to your consultant's website. It's going to be www.marykay.com/her website name. So look her up, and you can go to marykay.com if you don't know her website, and you can search for her. You just need her name and the state that she's in. Okay. So look for your consultant, and on marykay.com, there is a foundation quiz. And this will tell you which shade of matte wear or luminous wear liquid foundation that you are. It's going to ask you several questions. It's going to come within a couple of ranges of colors. And then, like Tracy said, we can look at your picture. We can ask you a couple of questions ourselves, and we can help you find the perfect shade. And we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. So in our
Yeah,
humanness, if we make an error,
sure.
we can easily correct it. So it's nothing out of our pockets. We need you to know that Mary Kay backs this 100%. So never feel bad. It's not a bad thing to get the perfect match.
You know, when you sell a really great product, you're not afraid to offer a guarantee like that. Most
Mhm.
companies can't back their products with a guarantee like that. They'd get too many returns. So,
Right. And I prefer to use one of our liquid brush or our blending brush, just like what you talked about before. However, you can use the blending sponge if you prefer. Make sure it's wet, and um, what it squeezed out,
yeah,
squeeze out the water.
yeah.
So any of these, this will give you the lightest coverage. So if you just want a really sheer coverage, your blending sponge is a good option. Otherwise, you do have the liquid foundation and the blending brush. So great options for the matte wear. How about now the luminous, Tracy?
So Luminous is, it comes in the same exact packaging as the matte wear. Okay. Luminous though contains a little bit of a sheen to it. Not, I wouldn't say a shimmer, but it just has a like a glow or a sheen to it.
Mm.
It's if you have typically, okay, typically, but I do think there are exceptions to this because I can wear both of these formulas and I have very dry skin, but our skincare balances that out. So that's why I can do this. I can wear matte wear foundation, or I can wear the luminous foundation. Typically, if somebody has more dry skin, tends to lean more dry, they're going to prefer the luminous, the feel of that. It's a little bit more hydrating. Matte wear contains no sheen whatsoever. Like
Mhm.
Becky said, it's a matte. Okay. I will tell you, you guys, if you like a little bit of a glow like I do feel like sometimes when I put on the luminous, it's a little too much of a sheen for me, just at times. And I'll mix it with my matte wear foundation, and that's perfect. I love a little bit of a glow. So I love that look. And that's a tip I got from one of my consultants. So I want to make sure you guys all know that wasn't my idea, but that's a great possibility as well.
And don't you, in my experience, the older you are, the drier your skin is, and the more necessary it is for you to have some hydration in your foundation. Would you agree with that, Tracy?
Yes, that is true because, you know, if you think about it back, and we've talked about this before, if you look at a raisin or a grape, they're both the exact same thing, but the
Mhm.
raisin is just a grape that's had all the hydration removed of it. Okay. So it's wrinkly and it's dry looking. That is what your skin is going to look like, you guys, if you don't properly hydrate your skin through great products and drinking water and that type of thing. And then same with the foundation. Your foundation, you don't want to just, if you have very dry skin, a lot of times it'll just sit on top of your face. Okay. The
Mhm.
luminous just does such a great job of giving you that dewy look. It's a very young look, very hydrating look, but it's not greasy and it's not oily. It's definitely worth a try.
Absolutely. And I would say the majority of my women that are 65 and older are most of the time wearing a matte or a luminous foundation,
Mm,
unless they still have some oiliness to their skin. But if you're
right.
seeing wrinkles, you definitely want to consider that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So what do we have next? Is it CC cream we're on to now?
We're on to CC cream. So let's just reiterate really quickly. We went extreme coverage is our okay.
Endless Performance.
There we go. Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. Then we talked about matte wear and luminous wear. That's the next step down the ladder if you don't want quite this much coverage. Now, if you are somebody who likes very more of a natural look, but you do like coverage, you
Mhm.
guys, oh my gosh, our CC cream is
The
phenomenal.
best.
Okay. Again, I have never had a customer return a CC cream. Listen to what the benefits of this product is. And there's so many benefits, 8 benefits in this bottle, you guys. It protects, it brightens, it corrects, it minimizes redness, which is something that happens as we get older. It conceals, it hydrates, it reduces the visible signs of aging, and it defends. How does it defend? It has a sunscreen. So did you catch all that, you guys? You can literally put 2 little squirts in your hand, put it on in the morning. I'm telling you, when a woman puts on our CC cream, like when I'm doing a facial, the before and after is phenomenal in just 2 little squirts in this bottle. This is what I wear all summer long. I love this product and I have a lot of sun damage. Okay. But it covers it. I put a little bit of powder over top. I love it. What do you think about it, Beck?
It's one of my top sellers. I cannot keep it on my shelf like you. I show it at nearly every one of my original appointments with customers. And so many times they're amazed at how simple it is to use, how beautiful it looks on their skin. And usually it's like this. They're like, wow, wow, I look so good.
And
Oh,
they love how it feels on their face. Even if a
yes,
doesn't normally wear foundation, because she's tried it before and she can't, it feels heavy on her face. So 20 years ago she made that decision, I'm foundation is not for me. And then you talk her into trying the CC cream. It's amazing. It really is amazing. It feels
yes.
so good.
And what I like about it, I wear it on my legs and I get the
Oh
perfect tan. Okay, it looks like I've got a fantastic summer tan without looking like a crazy person. So it's fantastic. If you are a woman who needs your legs to look smashingly good
yeah.
without having to wear hose in the summer, it's the perfect option. Just choose 1 or 2 shades darker than your normal skin tone and people will not know that you're wearing it on your legs and it doesn't come off. You can be in the rain. I was at church on Sunday and it was raining and you know, I was a little concerned, but nope, no problem.
Well, and if you think about it, it's so exciting because you get all the benefits of this product that goes on your face on the rest of your body. You guys, do you ever look at your legs and go, "What happened?" You know, they used to be so
Where did
nice.
those come from?
Yeah. So this can make you feel good about your legs again. It's
Yes.
crazy.
And again, back to weddings, I've had many bride's mom particular that's starting to get varicose veins or bruising or any number of imperfections on their legs. And they don't want to wear hose. They've got cute sandals and it's not going to look good. And a little bit of foundation or CC cream will make magic happen on your legs.
Yes, it's true. She's not overstating it, you guys.
I'm not.
It's true.
If you could see what happens in our bathrooms in the morning, right?
Oh, yeah. Mary Kay said, and I don't remember who she like these old stars, but she basically said, she goes into her bathroom looking one way, comes
It
out
was
looking
Shasha Kapoor, wasn't it?
was it?
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you go in your bathroom looking like who knows what. And we've all done that. You look in the mirror after you roll out of bed and go, what am I supposed to do with this? And then you walk out after applying your Mary Kay products and you look like a queen.
It's magic. Yes. Okay. Well, I like to go and add the new
Oh,
silky setting powder from Mary Kay.
this product. Wow.
I was really skeptical, honestly. I wasn't really happy about the fact that we changed from mineral foundation to silky setting powder. But I've had an attitude adjustment, and it's only because I use it that I've discovered how magical it is.
Right.
I use the medium ivory right now. I'm imagining I'll have to upgrade to a different color soon. But I love how amazing it goes on. It's so soft, so silky. It gives flawless pictures. Like it takes off the shine. It's so good. So good.
It is such a high quality product, you guys. It is a very finely milled powder. If the powder is not finely milled, it's going to sit on your face and look chalky. This product will not do that. And I'm like Becky, I loved our mineral powder foundation. It was amazing. And there was a time for that. But you guys, things are constantly getting better and improvements are constantly being made in the beauty world. I think this is one of the best powders. And it is unbelievable. It feels so luxurious on your face.
It does. And it's not settling into your lines and wrinkles at all. So,
right.
look good.
If you are someone, okay, let's say you use a foundation, okay, and you don't want another layer of color on your face. You don't want another, this is, okay, this is not a heavy powder, but you just don't want another layer on your face, okay? You want to keep it as simple as possible, but you need to set your foundation. If you want your foundation to last hours and hours and hours, it is crucial that you set your powder with the foundation. Our translucent setting powder will be your best friend if you want more light, very light, simple. This right here that's in the cap, okay, you get all this, but this right here that's in the cap will do your entire face, okay? It looks white, but as soon as you put it on your face, it adjusts to your skin tone, whether you are the whitest of white or the darkest of dark. It does not matter. It's very easy. You can apply it in about 2 seconds and it will set your makeup and it lasts all day.
It's like selfie powder.
Right. Right.
So it's great. Sometimes when you use some products, it can cause light reflections on camera. These are
Sure.
not going to do that. And that same thing, I want to go back really quick before I forget because the thought just came into my head.
Sure.
Did you know that our matte foundation and our luminous foundation has blue light reflectors in it? So
I
it's
did see
not
that.
damaging your skin. We're
Okay.
all in front of blue light constantly. Our screens that we're in front of, our TVs, our
Wow.
computers, our phones, our tablets. And this protects your skin from damaging blue light. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. So that's just your added benefit in the long list of benefits. There are benefits to wearing foundation, you guys. It's not just about evening out your skin tone.
Okay, I have this question because this is something I get a lot. Does foundation clog my pores and is it going to cause me to have more acne? I have gals that say, oh, I don't wear that because I get more acne when I wear foundation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, all our products are hypoallergenics, non-comedogenic, okay? So I do think there are times when, other products that maybe they've tried, other foundations maybe have more of an oil base to them. And yeah, that probably could happen, but ours are not like that. Ours are very lightweight. It's amazing to me how they can be lightweight, but provide an amazing coverage. So the answer to that is no. And all you have to do is put the product on one time and wear it, and you'll see.
Yes, absolutely right. All right. Where are we at here, Tracy? What's the very last thing I think we have not touched on?
So a couple things I want to just touch on, and we're going to talk about setting spray, and we're going to talk about different tools you
Yeah.
can use to apply your foundation. So let's talk about the tools first, okay? Because like Becky mentioned, oops, I just dropped a brush. That's okay. We have a liquid foundation brush. This one is my favorite. I just
Mhm.
absolutely love it. Put a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand, put it on, load the brush, and it just gets everywhere. I
Mhm.
love it because it's really easy to miss, all the little nooks and crannies of your face. This gets it. I think, do you typically use this brush, Becky?
I
For
actually almost always use this one for the same reason. I
Okay.
love this brush. I just feel like it takes me longer to do than
Yeah.
this one, and I'm
Right.
a time efficient kind of person.
Right. Right. Right.
But you
Who
know what? I have clients and I give them the choice at
you
their color appointments, and people love them both for different reasons, so it's personal preference. There's no right or wrong.
exactly. This
What
is
do
a
you like about this one?
and Beck, how many bristles are in? This is a tightly
It's like
compacted brush.
12 20,000 bristles or some crazy number of bristles. Yeah.
It's my understanding that if you want more coverage, you would use this brush as opposed to the blending sponge or even the liquid foundation brush. Is
Mhm.
that correct? Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, we do have a blending sponge. Like Becky said, you run it under wet water, squeeze it out 13 times, really get it good and saturated with water, wring it
Mm.
out really good, put your foundation on the back of your hand, and you can use whichever end you want to use. The pointy end will get in here. The thing about this is the blending sponge is you're going to get more lightweight coverage. Okay. So
Mm.
if you are somebody who is using a matte wear foundation, but you kind of like a little bit lighter coverage, then use a blending sponge to apply it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's such an important tip about the water. I've had, again, a number of clients that have come and they have their blending sponge and it's not wet. And
Oh,
I'm like, let's try it wet and see how it works for you. And it's
right.
magic.
Yeah.
Again, it's
Yes.
the little things we don't know that we don't know, right?
And some people just love a sponge. My daughter Audrey, I don't know what she does with these, but somehow I think goes through these. So, but she's doing the right thing. She uses it so much that, to keep it clean. And of course, I can get these at a great price. So
Mhm.
some people absolutely love a blending sponge.
Yeah. And as long as you just talked about keeping things clean,
Hmm.
your foundation's only going to be as fantastic as how clean your foundation brushes are. So, just note to self is you need to be cleaning your foundation brushes probably at least every week. I use a tissue every day and make sure I wipe out all the foundation every single day. The more stuff you have in here, the less smooth and beautiful it's going to look. And
Right.
so, and bacteria, it just, ugh. I've,
It gets to the point, you guys, where, and I've done this. I've looked at my brush and gone, okay, this is so disgusting. I got to wash it before I use it. Okay. Don't let it get to that point. Don't be like me. All right. I try once a week to take all my brushes, just go in the laundry room to our utility sink and wash them out really quick and give them a good thorough cleaning. We do have a great brush cleaner. I do have one over there where it's very easy to use and the brush is dry in a matter of, so that's a great option too.
yes, yes, absolutely. And for those of you who that just need an efficient way of doing it, have 3 or 4 of them, and then that's what I do. I have at least 3 or 4 liquid brushes, and that way, every couple of days, I can just put it in the dirty pile, and then I just do it all at one time.
That's
So,
really,
there's options, you guys. There's lots of options.
yes, yes. Be a problem solver, right?
Be a problem solver. That is right.
We can, okay. So we do need to talk about setting spray really quick, Beck.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Okay, let me do this first. Yep.
So very quickly, you guys, I do want to mention this product. This is a very versatile product, finishing spray, setting spray, whatever you want to call it. Becky is showing you exactly how to do it. This, again, my daughter Audrey goes through here. Sorry, we
Okay, there
lost.
we go. That's all right. You're back.
My daughter loves this. It's so easy to use, but it's going to set your makeup. It's kind of like right before I walk out the door. Okay. I don't like a lot of hairspray, but I take just a little bit of hairspray and put it on. And that just gives me confidence that my hair is going to look great all day long. The time I
Mhm.
spent on my hair, that little bit of hairspray gives me confidence that my time was well spent in styling my hair. Same thing with setting spray. You take all that time to put on your makeup, even if it's just 5 minutes, you want it to last. Setting spray could be a really great option for you.
Mhm. So there's probably a lot of you that are going to have some kind of a special event this summer or the fall. I highly recommend that you follow all of these tips. Foundation primer, a good foundation, more coverage if you're going to be all day long, oil mattifier, beauty blotters, finishing spray. You need it all for that flawless, perfect foundation look for your big events. Now, if you're going to just do it for the quick day and you need to just rush out the door, you can get away with just a CC cream or just your foundation, matte foundation. But just remember, for longevity, you want it all, right?
And it makes a difference and you feel really good. I love,
Mhm.
I think putting on my foundation is one of the best feelings of my day.
It's like, whew,
Yeah,
okay, now face the day.
exactly.
Oh, my word. Okay, so we have some deals. And if you were with us last week, you saw these deals. They continue this week with this event. So for every 50 that you spend, you get one of these items at half price. And the great news is if you look at this, both the oil mattifier and the CC cream are one of the half price items. So you could get your brushes and then get your foundation for half price. You
Mm.
could get your foundation primer and your setting powder. Like there's several things that you could get and then get one of these things at half price. And if you spend 100, you get 2 items at half price. And then again, for every order that you make with your customer or your consultant this month, you are in our drawing for our $100 in cash. As long as you've been on one of these events, you've commented, you've written sold, you've done all the things. We want to make sure you are here, then you get to be in our drawings. So that is a great way for you to also pay for your orders. It's with
Right.
our $100 drawing. And
Yeah.
so we'll be back. Yes, next Tuesday night, we are going to be doing, let me think about what's next. I think it's our 10.0 glam our look.
Ooh,
So we did a simple look and we've talked about foundation. Now let's go all out next week, shall we?
sounds good. Love it.
So, okay, so be back here next Tuesday night at 8:30. And again, we have other events on Thursday nights, and we're doing our Glow Time Hydra sessions
Wow.
next week, all week long. So you want to make sure that you've gotten your Glow Time pack, and we'll be in this group all next week as well. So that's it. How about you, Tracy? Anything last minute?
All I want to say is don't let foundation scare you or stress you out. We're here to help you. We can help you pick the right formula by just asking a few questions, and we'd love to help you get the perfect shade. That's what we're here for. We love to do it. So give your Mary Kay consultant a call.
Absolutely. See you later.